Do you think GPO can be saved from this dry state right now? Let me know what you think the game needs. Now, this was the question that I asked my community poll 3 days ago. It says it right here. And I pretty much just want to know, what do people think about the dry state that we're in for Grand Peace Online? Now, I'm going to be so honest with you, I've been branching out my content and I'm glad that I'm doing this because the game currently, GPO is very dry and people still want to see GPO. What do they want to see? May the Lord come down and tell me because I do not know. Anyways though, I'm not here to just rant about that. We are going to be seeing what the community thinks because if it's just me, it'll probably be boring and I'm only one person. So why not get the opinion of other people? And 4,300 people voted on this. 58% think that GPO can be saved with new ideas added into the game, and I'm definitely a part of this 58% because this is what I will click to. 22% don't think it can be saved, and 20% people are neutral and they don't have any opinion to say. So I'm just going to be going through some of these comments. I'll sort it by new after a while, and I just want to really see what people think about the game. Because for me, I definitely feel like the game can come back, but it's just that taking into consideration, there are so much other games coming out from 2021 to 2022. Like 2021 has been the driest year for Roblox in a minute. There haven't been any there haven't been that much long-lasting good anime games that came out. And one of them that did come out and actually is lasting a while is Grand Peace Online. And that was really the only game that was able to carry people for so long, which is why my channel is mainly based around Grand Peace Online. It's the only game that I was really able to play without getting bored for a while. But now we're here, 2021, near the end of it. We have like a couple of days left, and multiple new anime games are going to be coming out, which means the Grand Peace Online era, it's going to die down just a little bit because there's going to be other games for people to play, and GPO won't be the only game. So with all of that out of the way, let's see what people think. So GPO, like the prime time for them to really do something to me was in the whole entire time period that they had when there was not really any competition releasing. But it didn't happen, so now we are where we are right now. Anyways, enough of me just rambling on. I've probably been doing it for a while now. Let's see what people think. And for the first comment, we have one from Mo. I'm not even gonna say the rest of his name. So I hearted this. I didn't like really read it, but I saw it had a lot of likes, so I assumed it was like something good. But let me actually read it. If they made dungeons into an actual dungeon, it would have more of a reason to be played. Certain floors can lead to certain bosses, which can lead to devil fruits and certain rewards. Health on enemies and bosses should be dependent on the number of people and the level of floors you've cleared. For example, 4-5 with one person, boss had 5k HP, and minions with 200 HP. You see, now this is actually a perfect idea. I see exactly why it has 53 likes. It's just smart. Adding an actual dungeon to GPO and not a wave system where you fight bosses just to get a devil fruit is fun. I'm pretty sure I actually discussed this in my last discussion video about Grand Peace Online, which was like the community's most wild hot takes. I'm pretty sure I actually said something like this too. So Mo, this was literally a W idea. I fully agree with you on this. If this is added, I feel like it can actually be interesting and fun to play the game. Because right now, you just rinse and repeat. I can explain the process, but I'm not going to because, you know, it's not my turn to talk yet. Akoda said, I just think it would be cool if ship battles had a point. Like, if the cannons were actually useful, so non-fruit users still stood a chance. So, non-fruit users still standing a chance. I mean, people, they don't really fight on the sea in GPO, so this to me really just doesn't. I'm not gonna say it doesn't make sense because like I see what you're saying, but it doesn't really matter. But if there actually was a point to ship battles, I feel like it would be cool. Now, as for what you said with ship battles being cool, I definitely like the idea, but this might just be me personally. I don't feel like I can be drawn in for that long if he just adds like a ship battle mode, because think about it like this. I would play the ship battle mode, I would win with my friends. It would be a fun time, it would definitely be exciting, but how long can that keep somebody excited for? My guess would probably be 2 weeks tops, because it will just be the same thing over and over again. You battle with friends on ships and then you just go about your day. Now maybe if it's like a game mode where you go from island to island collecting stuff and like you have to cross to other people's islands to deliver your package, and then they can intercept you and fight you. Now that actually sounds cool, which should be a thing inside the game. I feel like this game definitely can work well with game modes, but hey, we're just talking to thin air. So yeah, let's move on to the next one from Ken. I think that if you reach high enough bounty, Marines can go on islands to fight, kind of like a war, and you get a higher drop chance for devil fruits, and I think they could nerf a few long cooldowns. Oh, so this is just balance changes. My idea with the the Marines coming to the islands, I honestly feel like it would kind of just be annoying, because I mean, I'm a content creator, and if I'm recording a video and like I have a group of people that I need to record with me, having Marines come to the island would kind of just be annoying after the first or second time. And I feel like other people can actually agree with me, because if you're just AFK and then you have a Marine coming just gripping you, or you're doing something and the Marines just come and attack you, it will kind of be annoying. So we have a comment from Shamari Warren, and I kind of read this before and I fully agree with what he said. If the devs actually read suggestions, it's literally pointless to make a boss with 1,000,000 HP for a 1% drop, which won't be used in future updates. Dungeons take way too long for it to be a common fruit. Buff ship drops so ship farming is actually useful, and revamp all update 0 fruits so they can feel somewhat new. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. The best thing that you said right here was probably if the devs actually read suggestions, but I kind of want to talk about that. And it's, yeah, this right here, pointless to make a boss with 1,000,000 HP for a drop which won't be used in future updates. This is like perfect, because literally I would, like, what was the boss? Enel, right? You would grind Enel for Tomo drums, or you could grind him, what's another drop that he gave? Well, the main thing Enel gave was Tomo drums, and let's say that you grinded Whitebeard for his cape. In the next update, that would most likely be replaced. For example, Whitebeard's cape, it got directly replaced by Crocodile's cape. And for the next update 5, I'm not saying this is true, but it will probably be replaced as well. So what you said right here, grinding a boss for a drop that's literally going to be useless in future updates, is such a big thing, because I feel like it pushes a good amount of people off the game, because like I said at the start, it's literally rinse and repeat. You grind the boss, you get the drops, you wait for the new update, you grind the boss, you get their drops, and you just keep on grinding the bosses to get the new stuff, because the old stuff is unusable. It's like there should be an incentive as to why you're grinding the bosses, so that, you know, you can actually have use to the items after the updates. It might be hard to think of something for each and every update, and what I suggest is maybe you can do an update where you don't have to grind the boss to get a new item. There's definitely other updates you can do for the game besides just increasing the level cap, adding a new item to get, adding a new fruit, PvPing, and then it's just the same thing over and over. So I fully agree with you on this. And as for the devs reading suggestions, like, I feel like sometimes they try, but I'm actually going to bring up the suggestions channels for this. So yeah, this is the suggestions channel. Now, I kid you not, I did not scroll up or anything. I've just opened up the channel right here, and from what you're seeing, look at the suggestions channel. Make Suke more common, make Logias harder to get, and buff Pika, and make Pika kick do 1000 damage block break with no cooldown so people can cry more. But what? Add a Pyka boss. Huh? Fix all the bugs in the game, it's so bad now. As you can see, suggestions is just full of stupidity. Do not send any hate to these people. Like, I'm not making fun of them, I'm just using them as examples, because that was literally the first thing you see right there. If they read suggestions channel, it will probably just be a waste of time. Look at this. Her Jordans are fake. Is this even a suggestion? No, there's no point. Now, there might be some hidden gems in here for people who are actually trying to, you know, make the game better, make the game fun, make the game playable. But at the same time, there are people who post stuff like her Jordans are fake. So yeah, suggestions channel, I don't really know if they should even look at it. I feel like there should be an exclusive suggestions channel, or like a role where a certain amount of people actually provide good suggestions to developers that they can actually read, besides having to go through that and filter out all the dumb people. No offense to them. Well, that doesn't, you know what, forget it. Okay, so I've been scrolling through comments for a while, and the one that stood out to me out of all of these is from Michael. He said the endgame needs a complete revamp in my opinion. Getting there is the whole game. Then you get a Logia in PvP. It needs some PvE content that's like raids and maybe, but the gameplay loop gets kind of boring in my opinion. Michael, me and you are thinking the same. Like the end game for GPO, it's exactly what you just now said. You get your fruit and you PvP. It is truly boring, and I feel like their game modes is what is actually needed. I don't really see how the game can continue going on with just quest, level increase, drops, PvP. It's so dry after the first 2 weeks, and a lot of people here are agreeing with me. Like, I've just been scrolling down and reading through all of these, even some of them that I don't understand because they're in a different language. But everybody is really just saying that the game is the same thing and there needs to be something new or just a rework to a game mode. Like, I don't feel like just revamping PvP and certain devil fruits would fix anything. All it would do is temporarily make people come back to try out the new things, and then they would leave. The main issue is just how the game is, and that sounds like it would be hella very hard to fix. And you know, all I can say to that is I believe in you, for you, but like the game, it's just too repetitive. It's too repetitive. That's the main reason as to why I don't want to play the game. I haven't played GPO within 5 days, even though I have a video up on it, because I can't play the game. There's honestly nothing to do for me. Now, I'm gonna be so honest with you, this video, it probably won't reach any developers, but on the off chance that it does and you actually watch through it, I just want to say this. I'm not even trying to be rude. I don't feel like anybody here is trying to be rude or just insult the developers. I feel like some people do forget that they are also people and they also have feelings. But hopefully, I can speak for majority of the people here. They're not trying to be rude. They just genuinely want to see the game succeed, which is what I want to see the game. This is what I want to see happen to pretty much any game on the platform, because we don't really have the options to be choosing which games could succeed and which games die. It's really up to developers and how they make their games. If they listen to the community, then it'll probably be better. Not everybody in the community says the smartest things, and Suggestions channel literally shows that. But yeah, I'm just gonna sum up all my thoughts and give my overall opinion on this. I definitely feel like a new game mode is needed, and just like what everybody here has been saying, like the game right now, it's just the same thing over and over again. So yeah, the game, it needs something new. Hopefully for you or any of the developers can realize this and probably let it get into full use air. Maybe they should just take an update to not increase the level cap, add a new island, add a new boss, and actually hear out what the community wants, listen to them, and then they can go on to, you know, make an update community driven. Now, as easy as that sounds, it's a problem because, like I quite literally just now said, the community is not the brightest. So enough of me just repeating myself. I just wanted to sum up all my thoughts at the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching this. If you still care about GPO, if you don't, then crazy. But yeah, there's gonna be other new anime games coming out, or just new Roblox games in general, and I definitely will be trying them out on my channel. To the people who watch my other videos, I greatly appreciate you, and if you strictly watch my GPO content, I still appreciate you, but try to open up your box a little bit more, because GPO, yeah, it can't last forever. Anyways though, thanks for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Feel free to like and subscribe. Oh yeah, thanks for 15K subscribers too. Like, I know I said it in the last video, but I want to say it again because I truly am grateful. And yeah, have a nice day. Thanks for watching.